Alrighty, so the transfer window in Russia has just finished. We did play a few games already. 6 games our team played. Um, so when I say just finished, it finished about a week ago, but this is the first game post transfer window. So currently, we've started the season absolutely on fire. We're sitting at 18 points, top of the table, goal difference of 13. We're killing it. We have had we have won all our Premier League games, starting with Alexandria where we won 4-1, then 4-0. We beat Shakhtar 2-1. And I mean, the way that we did it as well, scoring on the 89th minute. So we were 1-0 down. 89th minute, 2 minutes later, in the 91st minute, Sorokin strikes again. We get 2 goals in a space of 2 minutes right at the end of the game. And I mean, what a steal that was against Shakhtar, who are the top team in Ukraine. I mean, this is the fellow that did it. So you can see he's got incredible pace, incredible physicality, really high work rate, determined, fantastic anticipation, and pretty decent off the ball. So Stanislav Sorokin got us the win there. He's proving to be worth all those millions that I paid for him. But we went on a good run. Then we had PSV in the Eurocup playoff, and this was going to be tough. But we managed to get a 2-0 win and then a 2-2 draw at home to qualify against PSV. I mean, they are a strong team, very strong team, and I thought I would struggle to qualify, and hopefully would not lose my job, and that the board understand that it was PSV that we were to play against. But we made it through. We qualified. We're in the group stage. Once again, it's a really tough group. I mean, Villarreal, Sporting, FC Botasani. So I think we should do quite well against this team in the remaining first league. But I mean, Sporting and Villarreal are going to be very tough. So let's see how we go. We made it out of the group all the other years when we also had a tough fixture. So let's see how we go. Tactic-wise, I did make a change. I went to a standard 4-4-2. So I dropped the wingers down a little bit. Went attacking instead of positive. And I've got these wingers on attack. Got a change between a centre forward and a target man on support, depending who's playing. Hillman, I try to play him as a centre forward because you can see he can do a bit of everything, or a deep line forward, and then Sorokin is attacking forward. I'm going direct, so stop the small passing game, and I went direct. Sometimes I even do that and just play down the wing. And then what I try to do is just use the skills of Lukic and Zimmerman. So Zimmerman has been on fire. He's very, very fast. Poor man's Adama Traore, but he's been amazing. He just tears up defenses, and you can see his current form is actually pretty crappy, but he's just able to just get down the line, get past the defenses, put the balls into the box. So he's been really effective. I was thinking of loaning him out, getting him out on loan. I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll keep him, and it's been a good choice because he's been playing really good. He's been really making a difference. But the whole team just stepped up. Diomande, he's been playing really well, so I signed him as well along the transfer window. So he's a fairly solid defender. I've lost my Sam Ashworth. I think he went back. He didn't want to join us. He signed a new contract at the team that he was at. I think it was Southampton. And then I promoted Eugene Oftof into centre back. So he's my other Ukrainian centre back. Luchenko, I let him go on loan, and I don't think Luchenko is going to improve much. But Ocharov, I mean, he's 18 years old, 5-star potential, so I'm going to be playing him. And he's also got fantastic jumping height, and he's been doing pretty well. So that's my current setup at the moment. And could this be the year that we make into Champions League? Could this be the year that we win the Ukrainian Premier League, which is our goal for this journey, is to win the Ukrainian Premier League, beat Shakhtar and Dynamo Kiev. So far we started good, but it's just all about consistency. I got the result against Shakhtar. Now all the other teams, I need to be winning those games. And let's see how we go. Another player that I did bring in if I look at the transfer history, this was on the last day of the season. By the way, Paolo Bastianello, my starting keeper, I sold him for 2.9 million. He is, I mean, he had a year on his not. I think he had a year left in his contract, so I thought I'd cash in on him. 3 million when I got him for free, pretty decent deal, and I was able to go invest into other areas. Also sold Eduard Lupashko, who hasn't featured for me, but 4-star rating. Dnipro came with 160k bid, so I'll let him go. But yeah, got Sinali Diomande here for 1.4 mil. Mikhail Pavlov, so I needed a backup goalkeeper, so I signed him. He's Ukrainian. You can see he's pretty decent for a backup goalkeeper, good shot stopper. So got him. João Vitor, got him as well. I'm going to train him to be a winger. I'm going to use his pace, his dribbling, his finishing. He's going to be a winger on that right hand side. And got Ruslan Shukin as cover for on the left side, and mainly for his speed, just to give him the ball and just let him run the line. And Louis Sibley, so this is who I got as backup to Quintero, and you can see he's got some pretty good stats, so he might even be starting. He can play as a box-to-box, attacking playmaker, deep lane playmaker, good, fantastic long shot. So let's see how I can utilize him. I didn't completely finish scouting him, but at the end of the day, it sounds like he doesn't have many weaknesses that disturb me, and he's got a lot of positive traits, and you can see his attributes are quite good. So pretty happy with this team. I've now got cover, I think, for most positions, so I'm pretty confident. Now let's just go out there and get the results and be consistent. And I'll catch up with you guys after the midpoint of the season, the usual way that we do it, after the end of season break, and we'll sort of see where we're sitting on the table and how we went in Europa League. You guys got to check out this goal. Take a look at this. Played in slow motion. So this is the build-up. Look at this finish. Boom! Yay, yay, yay! Alrighty, so we're almost near the end of the season. 2 more games to go. So we've gone through the mid-season break, transfer window has finished, and now we have a few more games before we find out where we finished up. So a couple of transfers that happened a lot around the mid-season break to take note of. So there wasn't too much activity, but there was some notable stuff. First of all, I signed a guy called Zlatan Zahovic in the fullback position. These are his stats. I mean, they're alright. He'll be a decent attacking fullback. Not the greatest, nothing mind-blowing, but his name is Zlatan. So that's why I had to get him, because his name was Zlatan, and I paid 800k for him. And this is more of a move for his name. So his family really helped him out by calling him the right name, and hopefully when the other team members see that Zlatan Zahovic is in their team, it will lift him up. But anyways, he's going to be joining as a squad player towards the end of the season. Now, what else happened? Who else did I bring in? I brought in 2 more players. One of them is Jore Kuzwayo, who's South African, who is a striker that I got for the future. So you can see physically he's pretty solid all around. He's quick, he can jump, he's got high determination, 5-star rating, only 4 cons, fairly determined personality. So I really liked his stats, and I reckon he could do a job for me, And if he can't, then I reckon I could sell him for quite a bit of money in the future. Inter were interested in him as well, so that means there is something. So that's all I brought in. He hasn't. I mean, he's scored a goal from us, but to be honest, I haven't been playing him too much. I've had some other players that I wanted to play who were doing really well. But once again, consistent performer. His cons, nothing that bad. The things that I really look for is I want him to be a consistent performer and a big game player. If any of those are in the cons, I generally I'm like, I don't know. With the new regens, there's a lot of players who are fairly inconsistent, so you need to build that consistency up. Second guy I got is Ali Romero. I played 1.8 million for him. Um, Playing him on the wings, a fullback, he can play anywhere. Highly determined, good teamwork, very quick. Don't know why his stats are dropping, but anyways, probably had a bad training week. But that's I paid his release fee, which was 1.8 million. A few big teams were also interested in him, but let's see how we go. I mean, I think he will be quite a useful player. Like I really want to. He's got a driven personality. He's 20 determination. So um, let's see how he develops. Worst comes to worst, I reckon I could sell him for some money. So let's see. What other things about him can I show that are of interest? Happiness, information. He's level-headed in terms of media handling style. So look, he should be a pretty good player. Let's see how he develops. This is also be a bit of a test how I play with 20 determination, who's got a driven personality, how he develops. But they are the two guys that I brought in. I did extend the loan for Louis Sibley until the end of the season. So as you can see, he's got pretty decent attributes, and he's been doing alright. So I usually play him in that box-to-box midfielder role. Now, why did I do these signings? I mean, I didn't really have that much money. One big reason. I sold Victor Lukic, who was one of our top performers. He was absolutely amazing. Shanghai Shanghai came in with an offer for him, and I was like, you know what? What if I make it 10 million up front? You know, they're throwing a bunch of things. I was like, you know what? I'll just change it to 10 million up front, and if they accept this, then we've got a sale. And that's what I did. Put in 10 mil up front, a few other costs, and potentially this could be 13 million with add-ons. Now, even though he was a great player, I thought for the amount of money that I got him for, you know, he was too good to turn down. So I let him go. I mean, he's sort of 27. He wasn't going to be improving in much more. Even though he was a top performer, I reckon I can get someone of his quality. Now, look how much I signed him for. I got this guy for free a couple of years back. I got him for free, sold him for 11.5 million. That's a good piece of business. With the money that I've got from him, I was now able to go and upgrade all our training facilities. Our transfer budget was around the $10 million mark. But yeah, I put in a request to upgrade the training facilities for the youth team and for the senior team, which was approved because we now have this injection of cash. Also increased junior coaching budget to see if we can get some better regens. Alright, so that's the transfers done. How are we going in the league at the moment? Well, let me show you. We are at the top of the table, 78 points, 55 goal differences, 28 played. We practically have the season tied up. We're almost there. There are 2 more games to go. 2 more away games against Dynamo Kiev and Rukliv. Shakhtar are the ones that are chasing us. So if they win all their games, which they have 3 remaining, they will also be on 78 points. And they have a better goal difference than me. If I lose the remaining 2 games and Shakhtar win all of theirs, Shakhtar will be the champions again. But we're looking in a very healthy position right now. I think we can take it home. We just need a result, a draw, a win from the next 2 games, anything, and then mathematically Shakhtar will not be able to catch us. The other thing is Shakhtar need to win all their games. They need to win all their games. If they do not, if they drop one round, we're going to be champions. So I wasn't expecting the season to go this well. I thought we'd still be sort of maybe in the third spot. We were still maybe a couple players away from being fully complete, but the team were amazing. The players that I brought in, homegrown players, have been doing fantastic. So the tactics that I've been going for is mainly a 4-4-2, which looks like this. It's a direct 4-4-2, playing down the wings, fairly wide, and I sort of tweak this match to match sometimes. And the usual stuff, pressing high. So I sometimes tweak the standard to high defensive line. It really depends on who I'm playing. So there is quite a bit of a gap here, but the team's been. I think the midfielders have been closing down those spaces quite well. So it's working for me. I'm not going to change it. So some of the key standout players: Eugene Oftof, who I brought in, who is homegrown regen, who's been with us for many years, developing quite well. So I took him into the first team. And even though he does have a problem with injuries, he has been hardly injured this season. He has been immense, fairly consistent performer, fantastic in the air. 19 jump, 13 strength, 13 bravery, 13 heading, 192 centimeters tall, fairly professional, either foot. He has been scoring a lot from corners. You look at this. Ukrainian Premier League, 10 goals, 2 assists. Euro Cup, 2 goals. Average rating, quite high. He has been immense. You look at him, 7.4 average rating. He has been very good. And I didn't think he'd be this good when I brought him in. But he has been doing fantastic. Also, Dynamo has been a solid partner next to him as a ball playing centre back. So he's been okay. I mean, he didn't score a lot from corners, just 1 goal. But otherwise, he was a good ball playing defender. He really makes a difference playing out of the back, and you can see he's been in a good run of form recently. And of course, who's our top scorer? Stanislav Sorokin. Very quick. He's on 28 goals. Very fast player, very determined, driven. He's been fantastic. He's been amazing. And also at the same time, Sebastian Haller. He's been scoring a few headers, a few penalties here and there. So good to have a target man up there who's able to just add something different. And Yaroslav Malechko, off the bench, has been coming in and putting in a shift as well. 10 goals. 10 goals he's got, so he's developing into a pretty good player. But you can see these are the guys who had quite a fantastic season. There are a few other players as well that did chip in goals from here and there. Ruslan Shukin, who I got on loan, who you can see is all he can do is dribble. And, well, he's just a very physical player and has been working amazing. He's been fantastic. Having physicality on the wings has really been a game changer for me this year. Alexander Zimmerman, you look at him, I call him a cheap man's Adama Traore, but he has been, you gotta see his stats, look at this. 17 assists from the Ukrainian Premier League, 5 goals, Euro Cup, 7 assists, 2 goals. To be fair, some of them are from corners, but there are many times in the game when I just see him run down the wing, run into the box, shoot himself, or put a cross in for one of the strikers to finish up. And he is just, I mean, look at his physicals. He's extremely quick, really good dribbling. He has been amazing. So I was going to let him go on loan. I got him for free as well. I loaned him out last year. And then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep you around. Let's see what I can do with your pace. And it's been a game changer. I mean, these guys have been performing. And look where we sit on the table. Look where we sit on the table. We're in a very, very good position. So, I mean, let me fast forward a little bit. And let's just see how Shakhtar do if they play soon, since they got a game in hand. Are they going to play before we play against Dynamo Kiev? Let's find out. So that's me accepting loans. Alright, I fast forwarded a little bit. So now Dynamo Kiev, well, Shakhtar are playing today along with Dynamo Kiev. They're playing their catch-up matches. So let's see how they go. Shakhtar have to win, otherwise we're gonna get the title. Alright, we're just extending these guys for now. So what's gonna happen? They won convincingly, 4-0 against Ingolets Petrov. 4-0. So they're still in the running. They're still chasing us. So now it'll all come down to the next match in 7 days' time against Dynamo Kiev and whoever Shakhtar is playing. And that could be the weekend that we seal it. So let's skip forward to that point and let's see how we go in that match. Alright, so I've jumped forward a little bit. So today is when we're playing Dynamo Kiev at 3 o'clock, and this is where we could clinch the title if we get a result. Now I think I'm going to go I might go like this, so a little bit tiny bit defensive, because a draw is good enough, so I want to sort of stop those counterattacks. So I might go with a 4-3-3 in some sort of way, win backs, and then depending on how things go I can always change at half time. So who do I have available? How can we do this? So Zimmerman, I'll play you as a winger. We'll go tackle harder, shoot less often because your shooting is quite bad. On the left wing, who can we go on the left wing? We've got Malachko, who has been doing pretty well. Ruslan Shukin, who's also been doing pretty well on the left wing, but more in the midfielder role. So, alright, let's start like this. So Shukin, you go winger as well. Down the middle, we might go with Sorokin has been on fire, so I'll go with Sorokin. And then good Jory, because we'll put him there. Alright, so and then we'll go Nazarina, box to box. Sibley, what is your best role actually? You can be a box to box as well. Maybe we'll go 2 box to box. 2 box to box. And then we might have Czech as a ball winning midfield over here. Maybe we'll try this. Oh, it's not going to hold position. Whatever. We'll go like this. Hamilton, you can go attacking right wing, attacking right back, and then on that left back position. So we got Luis Fabiano, who is injured. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. And Militao, he can't play that position, can he? Or he can play it at a very poor level. Alright. Fine. Let's try like this. Charov, Diomande. Now, in terms of how we're going to play, I think we'll go high tempo, through the middle, fairly narrow. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it like this. We'll go low crosses. Distributed center backs. And then we'll go high defensive line. So we'll go gegenpress, sort of do it like this. Let's see how we go. Maybe I could put Andy Hillman as, okay, Let's just try it. Um, Maybe I should just drop him in the town a little bit. Okay. Let's give it a try. So I'll quickly just fast forward until the start of the match or until the results of the other games, and then I'll continue recording then. Alright, so here we are. Match is just about to begin. Let's do this. Actually, you know what, Militao, just go up. Let's try like this. Now, so we got 1, 2, in terms of Ukrainian players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, quite a lot. So let's go with Sume. You go in goal because you've been doing pretty well. Yeah, let's do it. Unhappy playing out of position. You'll deal with it. Militao. Revenge, guys. We need revenge. Come on, man. Let's do this. Yeah. Good tackles in the man. Come on, boys. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Alright, so they're playing 4-2-3-1, which is a very common formation in terms of what other teams play. Especially in the Ukrainian league, a lot of teams play 4-2-3-1. Not much is happening yet. I mean, I guess this is good, being away to Dynamo. Not happy. Berate you all. What shitty defense was this? Yeah, maybe it is my fault because I am playing Militao out of position and he's not happy about it. But he can deal with it. Alright, we've got a corner. And Diamante! Oh, cleared off the line. It's not going too well. Maybe if we go, let's go a little bit. Okay. So we can go a little bit wider. Diamante, oh, the centre back is taking it. Saved by the keeper. Militao with a throw. Shukin. Sibley. Alright, well look, this is not really happy here. So I don't think this tactic is working too much. So what we might do is we might go to the good old trusted 4-4-2. And we need to chase a goal, so we need to get some more forwards up there. So let's go like this, move people back in their familiar positions. We've got 2 box-to-box in the middle. Now, what I might do is, I mean, Sibley's in the yellow. I'll take Sibley off. Let's go ball-winning midfielder in support with Czech. Actually, we go defense. And you know what? Support. That's good. And then up front, I might bring in Sebastian Haller. Put you as a target man or support. So let's see how we go with this. This is the more tried and tested. Individual Sebastian Haller. Mate, I got faith in you, my friend. So 4-4-2. Let's go. Let's chase this game. Zimmerman, great run. Put it in the box. Oh. Look, 1-0 ain't bad, and Shakhtar are currently 0-0 with Volin. So if the results, if Shakhtar does not get their win, we'll win it anyway, even if we lose this game. Check, come on, Haller. Come on, Haller. Come on, Haller. This is your chance. Come on. Oh. But we are looking at attack. Our XG has increased by us switching to this formation. Diomande, Czech, Nazarina, Zimmerman. Oh. Hamilton, Zimmerman. Hamilton puts it in for Haller. He injures the opposition centre back because Haller is a beast. Nazarina, Czech, Shukin, Miltau, come on, who's gonna do something? And Czech, oh. And Shakhtar have gone ahead 1-0. Nazarina. Oh, Charov! Oh, Charov. Check is free. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, what sort of changes can we do? Andy Hillman for Sorokin. Jory Kazawa. Jory, let's go. Let's do this. Shukin, where are you? Shukin's not doing too well either. So let's go. Chiashvili. Let's do it like this. Come on, boys. Come on. They got an injury. Volin, can you guys do us a favor? Can you slow down Shakhtar? Come on, team. I mean, who can make a difference for us up front? Go attacking. Can't do this. Alright, Quintero. Let's go. Oh, he's a foreigner, so I need to take a foreigner off. Alright, let's go like this. Put Quintero on here. I'll put him on deep line, playmaker, support. Check. Let's go. You go more direct. Come on, buddy. I know you're capable. Give us a killer ball. Last chance. Kujawa. Come on, boys. Come on. Kujawa! Yuri Kujawa! What a strike! What a strike! Oh, the title is almost there. And it was an individual effort by Kujawa. Look at this. Look at this. Long range effort outside the box. Dynamo Kiev. That is a fantastic strike. Now we need to kill the game. We need to kill the game. So let's go cautious. Time wasting. Tempo. Let's kill the tempo. Attacking with. Come on, boys. Now, subs. Zimmerman. And what a strike. What a strike that was. What a strike. What a strike. Full time. We did it. We freaking did it. Right at the end, dramatic way. South African sub, South African recruit, over the course of the mid-season break, comes off the bench and scores an absolute belter. Scores an absolute belter for us to finally win the Ukrainian Premier League, and what a way to do it. I mean, went to the last two games, we got the draw, we got the points against Dynamo Kiev. Doesn't matter about the Shakhtar game, we're too far ahead, and we are the Ukrainian champions. Desna Chernigiv. Couple seasons in the making, we finally did it. You sealed the title. Well done, boys. What a fight back. I mean, great recovery. I mean, what a match. I mean, it was to be honest, it's quite a poor match. We did have a pretty decent expected goals, but I mean, it went down right to the wire. And then, you know, Jory Kujawa comes off the bench and scores an absolute amazing goal. So what a substitution that was. Besides that, first half we were very poor. We didn't do much at all. You guys saw, like, that first half flew by. Went 4-4-2, and Jory Kujawa took it home for us. And that's it. We're the Ukrainian champions. So, I mean, what to do now? Like, my whole goal was to come back to the Ukrainian League and win the Ukrainian League, and we've done that. I mean, we could be, I mean, I tried to see how far I could go in Europe, but I mean, you're playing teams in the Euro Cup this season. Man United was in there. I mean, Man United, Sevilla, the usual teams, but you got these big teams who just have so many good players, such good players. I mean, 4 of their players practically my whole wage budget, where they pay 4 of their players. I think they pay people like 50k each. It's insane. And I mean, Man United even more. For me, I think my highest paid players are probably 11k, something 10, 11k. I think it's Hilaire, actually. Could be Hilaire on his 1-year contract. So Europe is going to be very difficult, but look, we'll see how we go. I mean, our goal was to come back, take down Dynamo Kiev and Shakhtar, become Ukrainian champions, which we have done. And now it's just, you know, it's an amazing achievement. We built a really good team, got a lot of Africans, bought some good Ukrainian players who I still thought they're good enough to be competing, and you know, we did it. We're the champions.